The more you listen, the more you learn. You learn more, and you also develop opportunity by listening. I'm Lee McCann, the President, CEO, and COO of Sabine State Bank. We bank primarily in the shadows of the pine trees. Toledo Bend started with the idea of some local people in Sabine Parish with the idea that there was a river that ran north and south called Sabine River. And being the kind of thinkers they were, said if we stop this thing up or dam it up, it's going to create a large reservoir that should have some opportunity for something other than just maybe fishing.
I'm Linda Curtis Sparks. I'm the director of Sabine Parish Tourist Commission, and we promote Toledo Bend Lake Country. Sabine State Bank cared about what was happening in the community, how the lake was not developing as quickly or as strongly as they needed, and they reached out and were a guiding factor in writing an economic plan, that brought all those elements together. It wasn't just this project, it was the roads that needed to be done, and it was the sewer that needed to be built, and the water lines that had to be laid, but it was the other things that addressed safety on the lake, and all those elements they're involved in supporting.
When you make a commitment to provide banking to a community, you make a commitment to also do your best to make it the best. And in doing so, you have to take the resources that you generate from that community and redeploy them to make it a better place for people to live. If you do that, you'll be successful. If you don't, I think you have the wrong idea about banking. The big banks, I think, want to be too much to everybody. And they're finding, I think, that people are not using what they're offering. So as the old saying says, we know what you need. It's not really true. Let the people tell you what they want and then supply, offer that to them. Because if you think you're going to always dictate to people what they're going to have, you're wrong. They figure you out pretty quickly. You're either part of what's going to help them or you're somebody they don't want to deal with. And you make that decision when you go there. And if you want to stay, you better be part of the deal to help them be more than what they are.
It's not just building a building and financing it. It's listen, when you're in a rural area, you got to get a road, you got to get water, you got to get sewer, you got to get natural gas or whatever. They understood the community itself, and they had faith in the community itself.
You have that knowledge, that understanding of where they live, what they do, and what they need. And in doing so, they trust you. If you ever lose the trust of these people in small communities, you're in trouble. And the real truth is people helping people.